What's up, Archons? I'm Flightless Pheasant, and we got another update on the game found for Prophetic Visions. This is a development update, and they're just kind of giving us a idea of what to expect and where they are in the process. Still worth going through, so I'm going to spend a little time on it. I still don't have my new setup, so we've still got the janky one going. It's taken a little longer than I anticipated, so there's the update from me. But as far as the update from Ghost Galaxy, the vision is starting to become clear. Development update. We share an update on how production is going on the latest set, KeyForge Prophetic Visions. Hey Archons, we hope you've been honing your skills and decks and preparing for the upcoming store championships while you wait for the arrival of KeyForge Prophetic Visions. I know I'm excited for store champs. It's going to be really good stuff. With the Pledge Manager wrapped up, our focus has been locked on getting the set ready for production. Today we're sharing an inside look at where things stand and what's next. Production is on the horizon. Since closing the Pledge Manager, our team has been hard at work finalizing the last pieces needed to bring Prophetic Visions to life. The card pool is complete and officially locked in, marking a huge milestone. Okay, so as I've been doing these updates and I've been getting more into the KeyForge community, I've become increasingly aware that Ghost Galaxy kind of flies by the seat of their pants a little more than I think is really wise. I would have thought the card pool would have been settled well before this point, and to know that it's only just now finished is a little disconcerting. I don't know. I feel like maybe that's part of why we're having a little trouble with balance and sets, and why things are just not quite as solid as they should be, because we're just not really building out as far ahead as we should, which is another reason why maybe having a bunch of sets coming out constantly is probably not the best idea. But at the same time, they haven't done a horrible job, and I've enjoyed a lot of the sets, and so, I don't know, maybe it's not that bad, but it just strikes me as a little concerning, and this is like official confirmation. I've been hearing rumors and whispers of it's kind of a bit like this, but official confirmation that, like, this set's supposed to come out in 2-3 months, and they just finished the card pool? Yikes, a little bit of yikes. Anyway. Now we're deep into the technical side of development, ensuring everything functions smoothly, especially with the introduction of prophecy cards. Adding a new card type means tweaking our deck generation system and card templates to ensure they print and display correctly. It's a meticulous process, but progress is moving at a steady pace. Yeah, I would have thought that's the part of the process they would have been in for a little while now, is the logistical back-end algorithm stuff, but anyway. Meanwhile, Crucible Clash is also progressing along well. Our team and playtesters are fine-tuning the set to make sure every battle is as thrilling as it should be. We're on track to wrap up development by the end of February, which means production is about to kick off. Once development wraps, production will begin shortly after. Thanks to our partners at Artiforge, we can streamline the process, getting some production tasks rolling while other aspects are finalized. This helps cut down wait time and speeds up the journey towards shipping. As with previous campaigns, we'll start overseas shipping rewards first, followed by US pledges, ensuring everyone gets their hands on their decks around the same time. Yep, they've done this in the last couple of times. It's totally fine. When will shipping begin? We're not quite ready to lock in a firm shipping date yet, but as soon as development is fully wrapped and production goes full throttle, we'll have a clearer timeline. We know you're eager to crack open these decks and see the full scope of Prophetic Visions, and we can't wait to get them into your hands. Stay tuned for more updates as we move closer to the finish line. So my thought would be 2 months, 2.5 months maybe. So we'd be looking at May, January, February, March, April. Yeah, April, late April to early May. Which I believe means that this should be out either just before or just after the first Vault Tour. And so I hope that will mean that the first Vault Tour will not have access to Prophetic Visions, and that they will have to use Amber Skies, because they will not have released an update to the tournament rules and guidelines that allows for Prophetic Visions to be used. And I actually kind of hope that they wait a little bit longer so that our second Vault Tour also has to use Prophetic Visions and doesn't use... Or not Prophetic Visions, sorry. Use Amber Skies and not Prophetic Visions. For the sealed tournament. And also, I guess, for Archon and Alliance because, yeah... I suppose that's fine. I don't really care as much when it comes to Archon and Alliance, but for Sealed, you really should give all of your mainline release sets at least a couple of opportunities to qualify somebody for Worlds. And I know I've said that over and over and over again, but hey, I've got a platform. I can say what I want. And I think I'm not alone in that, so, you know. But yeah, this is the development update. This is the news as it stands. Things are chugging right along. Big stuff coming. I have been doing a new player discovery event. I do want to talk about it. I do want to do a video about it, but I really would prefer if I can wait until my new computer shows up and I can get it set up and I can do it at a higher quality because these videos with this bad, this is not the quality I want. So we'll get that out, but I'm not planning on wrapping up that event for a few weeks because we're doing the multi-week version, and I'll do like a big recap on it. And then, of course, Store Championships, and I want to talk about those. And I've been feeling like there's maybe actually a lot to talk about, so maybe once I've got my new setup finished, we'll do another chat stream where we can talk about all of the things that are happening and what everybody's excited about or nervous about or interested in, and we can... interact and share all of that together and see what we think about all the things that are happening. Because there's a lot going on, and there's a lot to talk about, and a lot of interesting things for us to discuss. But as far as today goes, that's all I have for you today. So until next time, later, Archons.